Hello, my dear children. Children, in the class of ray optics, we are going to study magnifying devices. Well, without any waste of time, let us straightway get on with the business and know what are magnifying devices and their working principle. Well, all magnifying devices, as obvious from the name itself, are the devices which help us see an object bigger. Why do we need to see an object bigger? The reason is straightforward. The object looks smaller to us. Why does an object look smaller to us? There are two reasons to it. Number one, either the object is too small to be seen, it is really small, or it is far away from us. The objects which are very small, really very small, and they are nearby objects. For them we need microscopes, and to see the distant object bigger we need telescopes. Well, to understand further, let us study what is visual angle. Well, visual angle of an object is the angle which decides the size of an object visible to us. Mathematically, we define this visual angle as the angle subtended by an object over our eye. If this is an object O dash and it is at a distance x from our eye, this is eye. So this angle alpha is what is visual angle, and this angle alpha is going to be arc upon radius, and this arc is nearly same as the length of the object. So this visual angle alpha is nothing but O dash upon x. O dash is the length of the object and x is the distance of the object from eye. So visual angle is the angle which decides the size of an object visible to us. If the visual angle of an object is big, the object seems bigger. If the visual angle of an object is smaller, it seems smaller. But for microscopic objects, alpha is small. Why? Because O dash is small. The size of the object is very small. And for telescopic objects, again alpha is small. But alpha is small because of the distance being very large, huge, infinite. So all microscopic objects are what? Nearby objects. Like, say, if you want to read something over medicine strip and it is too fine to be seen. So what is that write up over this small medicine strip? That is what is microscopic object. If you want to look into, say, animal cell or plant cell, the slide of animal and plant cell, you want to see inside the cell. Well, by naked eye we cannot see anything. That slide is microscopic objects. We need microscope to see the details of the animal or plant cells. So these are microscopic objects, nearby objects. Stars, suns, and various other heavenly objects, they are huge. But since they are very far away from us, their alpha is small. So an object appears smaller to us simply because its visual angle is small. Like this pen. This pen is very close to our eye. If the pen is kept here, the visual angle it makes is what? This angle. Size of the object upon its distance from eye. And as the same pen, the size of the pen is fixed. As the same pen is taken far away, this pen appears smaller and smaller. And if you move far away and show me this pen, yes sir, this is pen, I won't be able to say it. Nobody would be able to see. Why? Because its visual angle is going to be very, very small. So visual angle is small because of two reasons. One, either O dash is small for microscopic objects, or X is very large for telescopic objects. And all magnifying devices enhance this visual angle. They increase this visual angle. And once the visual angle of an object visible to us increases with the help of magnifying devices, the same object appears bigger to us. Well, for normal human eye, 25 centimeter, D is equal to 25 centimeter is called least distance for distinct vision. our eyes, they can see very clearly without any strain over our eye from 25 centimeter up to infinity. So this 25 centimeter is least distance for distinct vision, and infinity is what? The maximum distance for distinct vision. So we write this 25 centimeter with this letter D. But remember, this D is 25 centimeter for normal human eyes. And we would always write this 25 centimeter as D. So wherever D is written, that D is nothing but 25 centimeter. So when these microscopic objects are very close to us, means when they are kept closest to our eye, and that is what? D. So when this microscopic object or any microscopic object is kept at 25 centimeter from our eye, in that case the visual angle made by the object is what? Maximum. So we can make this visual angle maximum only for microscopic objects, not for telescopic objects. We cannot make the visual angle of moon big or maximum. Whatever visual angle moon makes over our eye is fixed, or any heavenly object, whatever visual angle they make over our eye is fixed. Only for microscopic objects we can make this visual angle maximum by bringing the object closest to our eye, and that is 25 centimeter. Well, all magnifying device increase this visual angle, and the factor by which this visual angle is increased is what is called as magnification or magnifying power. So what is this magnifying power of microscope? Magnifying power of microscope is the ratio of two visual angle. One is the final visual angle, the other one is what? The initial. So what is this final visual angle? Final visual angle is the visual angle of image over aided eye. Our eyes are said to be aided when we look through microscope. When we look through the microscope, we see the object bigger. So that image which is bigger, whatever angle that image makes over our eye is beta. And what is this? In the denominator we have maximum visual angle. You already know that for microscopic object we can make this alpha. The initial visual angle as what? Maximum. So beta is to alpha maximum is what is magnification for microscope. This beta is visual angle of image over our aided eye, and this is maximum visual angle of object over unaided eye, naked eye. When we try to look at the object directly without the aid of any device, our eyes are said to be unaided. And for telescope, magnification or magnifying power is the ratio of beta is to alpha. Alpha is constant. Beta as usual is what? The visual angle of image over our aided eye. Our eyes are said to be aided when we look through telescope. So this is final visual angle of the image over our aided eye, and this is initial visual angle, that is visual angle of object over unaided eye. When we look at moon or any heavenly object, its visual angle is fixed, not only over our eye, anywhere on the surface that visual angle is fixed. So this alpha, that is the initial visual angle of the object, is constant. So beta is as usual visual angle of image over our aided eye, and alpha is the visual angle of object over unaided eye or naked eye. Children, let us know all possible magnifying devices which we have right now. Well, this is spectrum of magnifying devices. So all magnifying devices are of two types. Either they are what? Microscope, or they are what? Telescopes. Microscopes, we know, they help us see nearby objects bigger, and telescopes help us see distant object bigger. Well, the microscopes are of two types. Simple microscope and compound microscope. These are two types of microscopes. Well, telescopes. Telescopes are broadly divided into two categories. One is refracting telescopes, where we use what? Lenses. And the second category is that of reflecting telescope. And in reflecting telescope, we also use mirrors. Mirrors are used in reflecting telescopes. Well, these reflecting telescope where mirrors are used are of two types. One is Cassegrain telescope, Cassegrain telescope, and the other one is Newtonian telescope. Whereas the telescopes where we use lenses only, they are of three types. One is astronomical telescope, the second one is terrestrial telescope, and the third one is Galilean telescope. In Galilean telescope, we use for objective we use concave lens. Otherwise, in all these telescopes, we always use convex lens, both as objective as well as eyepiece. So, out of all these magnifying devices, the magnifying devices which we are going to study are what? This. We will study simple microscope, we will study compound microscope, and then we will study Newtonian telescope, and we will study astronomical telescope. So, only these four magnifying devices, simple microscope, compound microscope, Newtonian telescope and astronomical telescope, will study in detail. So, children, let us now study the first of the four magnifying devices we have just seen in the spectrum of MD, magnifying devices. And this very first device is simple microscope. What is simple microscope? Well, simple microscope is nothing but a simple convex lens. A simple convex lens fixed in a frame. This is a frame. In this frame, a convex lens is fixed. And this frame may be attached with a handle. So this arrangement is what is called as simple microscope, and all of you are familiar with this device. All biology children have a dissection box, and in the dissection box you all have this hand lens. This is also called as hand lens. This is also called as magnifying glass. When you go to jeweler's house, jeweler's shop, there they use what? A very tiny eyepiece. That tiny eyepiece is nothing but a simple convex lens. There the lens is fixed in a frame, and that frame is straightway put into the eyes, put before the eyes. There is no handle attached there. So what is simple microscope? I hope it is clear to each one of you. This simple microscope is part and parcel of every the higher version of the magnifying devices as eyepiece. So it is used as eyepiece for every magnifying device. This eyepiece or simple convex lens behaves as magnifier, and its working principle is read as, well, when an object is placed within focus of a simple convex lens, its erect, virtual, magnified image is formed over the same side as that of object. You are familiar with this principle. You have already studied this in class 10. So this is a simple convex lens. When an object, this is focus, this is an object placed within its focus. And what happens? The rays parallel to the principal axis falling over the lens after refraction pass through the focus on the other side. The other ray from the object which moves through the optical center, they move straight without any deviation. And you can see that both these are what? Diverging rays. Children, when you start making the diagram, you must mark the focus at the same distance from both the sides, at the same distance from optical center, both sides. So this marking is very, very important. So the parallel rays after diffraction passes through focus, and the other ray which passes through optical center moves without any deviation. Both these are diverging rays. They would never meet this side. So when these rays are extrapolated backward, they meet somewhere here. And wherever they meet, there is formed the final image I dash. And what is this final image? This final image is erect. This final image is what? Virtual. This final image is what? Magnified. And it is formed over the same side as is that of the object. Children, let us find out expression for magnification for simple microscope. That is expression for M. We already know that M for microscope is the ratio of beta is to alpha maximum. What is beta? Beta is the visual angle formed by the image over our eye. And where are our eyes? Well, we can look at this image. We can look at this image from this region. Anywhere in this sector, if we look at, we'll look at this image. So these are our eyes. These are our eyes. These are eye. So from this sector, from anywhere in this sector, if we look at, we'll see the final image. And what is the angle formed by the image over our eye? The angle formed by the image over our eye is same as the angle formed by the image over this eyepiece. This is angle beta. This is angle beta. Well, this is object O dash. Its distance is UE, distance of object from eyepiece. And this is image II dash. Its distance is what? VE from eyepiece. And we are going to find out this beta from this very small right angle triangle. So what is this beta? This beta is going to be OO dash upon UE. So this beta is OO dash upon UE. And what about alpha max? Alpha max is not here in the diagram. Alpha max, that is maximum visual angle made by this object over our eye, is not here in the diagram. And what is that? You know already. This is OO dash when the same object is kept very close to eye, say 25 centimeter. When this same object is placed exactly as 25 centimeter from eye, this is eye, then its angle over eye is what? Maximum. This is O dash upon D is maximum value of visual angle. M is beta upon alpha maximum. So let us divide this alpha maximum from beta. And what do we get? We get M as O dash upon UE upon O dash upon D. This O dash cancels out. And what do we get? D upon UE. This is value of M. Say this is expression number 1. For eye lens, for any lens, this is lens formula. 1 upon F is equal to 1 upon V minus 1 upon U. And if we apply the lens formula here in the ray diagram, well, what is this F? This F is plus FE. Why plus FE? Because the nature of the lens is convex, converging lens. What is V? V as per sign convention. The distance of image as per sign convention is what? Negative. So V is minus VE. And object distance U is also negative as per sign convention. And that is what? Minus UE. And if we substitute all these values here in the lens formula, what do we get? We get 1 upon FE is equal to minus 1 upon VE minus 1 upon UE with minus sign. So this minus becomes plus. And what do we get? 1 upon FE is equal to 1 upon VE plus 1 upon UE minus 1 upon VE. So what is 1 upon UE? 1 upon UE is going to be 1 upon FE plus 1 upon VE. Like this. 1 upon UE is 1 upon FE plus 1 upon VE. And if we substitute this 2 in 1, what do we get? Well, for 1 upon UE, we write all this. So let us multiply D with this. What do we get? If we substitute 2 in 1, we get M as D upon FE plus D upon FE. This is in general expression of M, that is magnification for simple microscope. Children, there are two extreme situations. That is situation number 1, case 1. When final image is seen closest to eye, the microscope is said to be in normal adjustment. So in normal adjustment or in normal use, the final image is seen closest to eye, that is at least distance for distinct vision. And if we substitute V as D, D upon D is equal to 1. We get here 1 and D upon FE is written as it is. So this is the value of M when image is seen closest to eye. And this is maximum value of magnification produced by simple microscope. And in case 2, in situation 2, when final image is seen farthest from eye, that is with relaxed eye, well, what is this V? V is infinity. D upon infinity is what? 0. So what do we get M as? D upon FE. So this is the value of M when the final image is seen farthest from eye. And remember, this value of M is minimum. So value of magnification for simple microscope lies in between its maximum value 1 plus d upon f and minimum value d upon f. That is, m is less than or equal to 1 plus d upon fe and greater than or equal to d upon fe. Children, this is the ray diagram for situation 1 when the final image is seen closest to eye. In that case, of course, the object is as usual within focus. This VE is equal to D. And in this case, we know that the value of m is maximum and it is 1 plus d upon f. Well, in case 2, when the image is seen farthest from eye, the object is placed at the focus. The ray parallel to the principal axis passes through focus, and the other ray which passes through optical center that moves undeviated. Both these rays are parallel rays. They will never meet. But once they are extrapolated backward, they meet at infinity. So in this situation, the object is placed at focus and m is minimum. Well, if we have a lens of focal length, say 5 centimeter as eyepiece, so what would be its maximum m and minimum m? For maximum m, the image has to be seen closest to eye, and that is 1 plus d upon f. That is the value of m. 1 plus d is what? 25. 25 upon 5. The focal length is what? 5. 5 plus 1 is what? 6. M is 6. And the minimum value of m is going to be, in this situation, when the final image is seen at infinity, d upon f. That is minimum value of m. And what is that? 25 upon 5. 5 5s are 25. That is 5. So m lies for this particular eyepiece whose focal length is 5 centimeter. Maximum value of m is 6 and minimum value of m is what? 5. And m lies between 5 and 6. So children, with this we come to the end of today's class, and in the next class we will study compound microscope and then astronomical telescope. This is all for the time being. We'll meet very shortly. Thank you very much and God bless you all.